Hey folks, hope you're having a good afternoon. Today we're continuing our first playthrough of Cosmoteer. Let's get started. Hold on, there's a notice here, January 2023 PvP tournament. January 28th, 2023 at 11 p.m. UTC. It's Greenwich Mean Time, Universal Coordinated Time, I think. Test your mettle and participate in the official PvP team tournament, okay. Head over to the Discord to sign up with a partner. Check the information link to find out more. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out at some point. But for now, we are going to go blow up some pirates or something. Let's see. Okay, so we left off here. I'm trying to remember the controls again because I'm in space. My brain's in Space Haven mode right now. The controls are so different that it's like throws me off. Unknown signal, destroy pirate base. It's that one right there. Okay, so that's going to be our next objective, I think. We have the two ships here. Let me try to remember how to switch ships here. There we go. Okay, so F3 is our fleet, F1 is our combat ship, and F2 is our cargo ship. I'm going to send our combat ship. I'm thinking at some point I want to rebuild this and have a bunch of individual smaller ships instead of having one big monstrous thing here. I also think we need a little bit more thruster power. I want to take a look at this real quick and just see. We're at 69 out of suggested 73 crew, which isn't great. We're over our power requirement. We're meeting our suggested ammo. I really want to add more maneuverability on this thing, but not if it's going to really cost us. I think we're going to leave it for now. Oh. I realize we're on 8x here. I mean, that's fine for now. So we're going to try to use the railgun and the missiles and stand off and maybe pull individual enemies from a longer distance. This is going to be a risky thing to do. Oh boy, they all came into range at one time. That was scary. Okay, so we're going to kind of shift over this way. See if we can shoot at that. I don't know what the actual range on the railgun is. Need more. Scared the ever-loving crap out of me. I think I might have my volume turned up a little too loud here. I need to get one of these guys away from the base and just kite him back. I think I'm going to park it like there and wait for one of them to stray away from the base a little bit. Because they are kind of on a roving patrol route. There we go. Okay, we see one. What's it? It's a Marauder. 3 main guns, small reactor in the back. We're going to go for the cockpit. And we're going to aim to keep our maximum range like this. I have concerns. Haven't seen this yet, I think. Escort, okay. If we can get that guy in the back with the railgun, that'd be like an instant kill. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight those two together, I think. Wrangler. It's hard to decide who to engage here. There's so many guys flying around, and they're all like just out of range right now. Okay, this guy's definitely coming into range now. So let's engage on him. I'm going to start translating this way. Should be lining up the railgun shot. Maybe we need to get a little bit closer. I think I need... Okay, we fired a missile. So he should be coming after us now. Good. Oh, that was a good hit. Are we using nuclear missiles now, by the way? No, these are that's a high explosive missile factory. We gotta switch to nuclear missiles at some point in the not too distant future. I guess we took out some of his thrusters, but not much else, unfortunately. Okay, we did manage to pull him apart and face him separately. That's good. Okay, we're gonna go for this. I'm a little concerned about the other guys being so close by. This guy, oh, that's the base, I think. So it's probably okay. Should be able to take out the bridge shortly. I've got the hyperdrive. There we go. Okay. Turn them into scrap. Oh, his friend's coming. Just right on time. Okay, so let's mark the location of this first ship here. Missiles coming out. Missing the target, which is okay because we want to hit him in the back. Gotta core through the front before the back. Yeah. It's okay. We're getting a little close to the station, I'm noticing. Is the station scary? Let's take a look while we're in range here. Guns. Doesn't seem that scary, actually. I'm not seeing any kind of... Actually, the bridge of the station is right there. We might be able to just take it out in one quick attack here. Let's see if we can manage that. Probably have to back away once this guy comes into range. He's going the other way currently. He hasn't seen us yet. We got it. We got the base. Nice. Okay. Now the escort. We'll just go for the reactor since that was... It seems to be inevitable that we're going to blow that up with our... Now that we have the railgun. Of course, now that I say that, he turns around. Let's mark the station on the map too. Station. I don't really care about the little wreck so much. There we go. Okay. Got a repair opportunity. Only cost us 3 metal. Nice. Well, we could think about sending our cargo guy out, but there's like a lot of enemies around in the sector still, so I'm not super comfortable with that. See what our gather settings are right now. We're not gathering steel. We currently have 429 steel, so that's okay. Guess we could get a little bit of steel from this guy. It's probably more than we need here. We're definitely going to bring the cargo thing in when we go to work on the station. We're going to need it then. We're going to move as close as possible to optimize our travel distance here. Heavy on steel now. We're going up to like 700-800. That's good. That's about where we want to be. We don't need more than that. Not now, anyway. Oops. Nope. Almost lost a guy there. Okay, so we're gonna go take out this remaining dude here. If this other guy doesn't get to it first. Which he did. checking to see if there's any hyperspace marker that's closer to the base, pirate base here, but I don't see one. Let's bring the cargo ship in. This might be hyperspace marker. Doesn't seem like it. Or maybe it is. It's a graveyard. We could get some sulfur, maybe. We're not that low, but we'll get some anyway. Let's stay in, kind of in the vicinity of this cargo ship. We can start working on this guy if he comes close to us. Doesn't seem like he's gonna... It's a level 4, level 5. Re-rowing pirate. He's gonna pass us, that's no big deal. Let's see what our steel is. We have no steel on this guy, so basically whatever we can get here we'll take. It's gonna be a while before we collect that because there's not many crew on board that ship. Debating whether I want to go into this ring and start fighting the guys over there, or whether I just want to stick near the ship. Let's explore the area around the ship. I gotta name this ship, by the way. This will be the Invincible 2. As the first one did get blown up. Or most of it, anyway. Yeah, we got a pirate in the vicinity. Let's try to intercept him. We'll see what that is in a minute. Don't want him going near my cargo ship. Oh, he changed his mind. Okay, let's see if we can get some more thrusters on this guy. I feel like we need him. Okay, so we already have 2 huge thrusters in the back. I think they're huge, right? Boost thruster. These are already huge thrusters, right? I think it would be worthwhile to have another set of thrusters here. Even though it diminishes our armor protection. But that's going to add a lot to our... what do I say? Our crew loadout. Okay, we're gonna do this for now. Okay, so they should be able to stock those up. There we go. Okay, new thrusters are online, so our ship's a little bit faster than it was a minute ago. That's good. Are we done with this? We're done with this. This is the station, so we'll be there for a while. So I'm thinking what I want to do in the not too distant future is I want to have a separate support ship that just has a railgun. Oh, these guys came in kind of quick here. This is a little guy, no big deal. We can cut him in half in 2 seconds flat. Oh, it took us a little more than 2 seconds. This guy's gonna deal some damage to our side armor. No big deal. We'll just go for the hyperdrive on this guy because we're going to end up hitting it anyway. Maybe not. Oh, we actually did hit the bridge. Nice. Little armor damage. Oh, we gotta check out the formation rules. Tell your ships to fly in formation, select at least 2 ships, click on the Formations button, then select a formation to use. Create a custom formation, select a ship, and then position it near another ship by right-clicking on the other ship. Okay, select, right-click another ship, hold the mouse button and drag away from it. Save a custom formation and click the little arrow, and then click a save button to save the formation to an empty formation. So that's cool. Okay, so let's go collect that. As we do both of these, really. Oh, we didn't start this yet. Let's start that. Okay, we're actually done salvaging this one. Let's go check out this again. And our next target is that over there. Oh good, we found a rogue pirate. That's what we want. We want to mop out the rogue pirates as early as possible to prevent them from going after our cargo ship. Come on, guy. Don't do this to me. So I'm curious about the design of this ship because it's a weird looking one. It's got guns with large shields on the inside. That's cool. Gotta decide if I want to align myself with a particular faction at some point. I'm thinking I want to do like the mega corporate Scrap Knight. I love the ship's designs in this game. There's so many of them and they're so cool. Just very aesthetically pleasing. And they're functional too, kind of, mostly. I mean, like some of the AI ships, like in the lower levels, are not that functional. They're designed to have like obvious weak points so that you can kill them. But, you know what I mean? They're cool. Okay. Suffering some power shortages, it seems like. I guess that's probably more like a crew shortage than anything. Took a minute to power up the railgun. I wonder if I need a power cell in the forward compartment. That would probably speed things up a little. What are we doing over here? We're still salvaging for a couple minutes. Both my dudes are just chilling, collecting stuff right now. Okay, we got that guy. Strictly speaking, I don't have to do all these quests before back. I could go back and try to get more dudes. But I'm probably like 100 reputation away from my next thing, so... I'm gonna go collect from this wreck to speed things up a little bit. With all my crew here. Oh. I could transfer stuff to the other ship after collecting it if I want to, which is probably a really good idea. How much metal and stuff do we got here? We got 700 metal. Probably want to transfer... What do I have the most of? I'm going to transfer some coils, I think. And... Am I using ammo? I am a little bit for the railgun. This is probably way more ammo than I need, actually, for the railgun. It doesn't fire that quick. I should probably give up one of these things for a power cell. I think that would make the whole thing way more efficient. So... It's not going to be symmetrical anymore is the only thing, which bugs me. No, I don't like it. I want to keep it symmetrical, make it easy to edit. Okay, so if I want to put in 2 capacitors, where would I put them? Here, I guess? That really messes up our pathing, though. So we have to either go through this capacitor or go through this other capacitor over here. We kind of have an empty space over here, but that's not really any closer than these guys over here. Okay, this is showing their proximity to the power core and also the proximity to the crew. It doesn't show the proximity to the weapon systems, which is interesting. There's like kind of a UI glitch to me. Anyway, what are we transferring? Tritanium, maybe? Let's see what it makes it cost to make nuclear missiles. So the missile launcher, that part doesn't change, it's the factory. We don't have the technology yet. Okay, never mind. I'll probably need an enriched uranium factory, I'm imagining. Okay. Transfer resources to the Invincible 2. We transfer like 100 steel, 120 steel, 140 coils, 160 coils. I mean, we can transfer all the processors, we don't actually need those on board. Same goes for the enriched uranium, I guess. Maybe we'll keep a couple... No, I don't want to use stacks for that. Let's do it like this. I'm not using those things immediately. I can always get my ships together if I want to build something. So let's actually transfer all of those things over. I'll bring the diamonds over for now, too. Yeah, we initiated the transfer. Okay, transfer's done. Got a guy still in space here. Oh, they're still gathering steel, I guess. That's okay, we can leave them to that. I'm gonna go check out this target here. Move a little bit closer here. There we go. I think we still need to salvage that wreck. So I'll leave that map marker there for now. As far as I recall. I'll go check it again. Let me check this out first, only because it's closer. It might be like a hyperspace beacon or something. I don't think it is, though. Maybe we need a little more iron. Maybe missile parts. Oh, I guess that question mark was just like an asteroid field with different minerals. Those are still working. Oh boy. Hello, friends. This is a free roaming pirate, I think. So we could probably pull him outside of this combat zone. Maybe those two guys are defending a graveyard. Graveyard. They spotted me. Okay. There's nobody over here. We're good. What do we got? That guy's got a shield, which isn't great for us. This gun is outside this shield, so I'm thinking I might want to take this thing off first. But I could also just use my missiles and try to drill through to the reactor. This guy's got a disruptor, which is under his shield. That's a pain in the butt. I think I'm going to try to drill through to his reactor. I'm going to try to stay as far away from him as we can here. These guys are both the same design. I was going to say that sucks, except they're... Oh, this guy's got a railgun. Whoops. Let's blow that up. That's gonna mess us up. Okay, let's try to get back away from the other guy here. Stop railing me. So do I switch targets? I really want to finish this guy off. Okay, we got him. Nice. We're just gonna try to diminish this guy's damage as quickly as possible. So we're going for that. We're going for that. We're going for that. He didn't do as much damage as I thought he was going to. He just took some armor out. I guess he's got a really small railgun. But he's going to make some big holes on the side of my ship there. I was pretty worried. Disabled the railgun, that's good. Still parts of it left, but it seems to be out of action. Maybe they... no, it's still working. It's just out of ammo or out of power or something. It seems to have lost thruster control. And we cut him in half. Nice. Did a lot of armor damage there from the railgun. These guys are finally done salvaging the station. Nice. A lot of stuff here. Probably mostly metal. I wish I could grow my crew faster. I'm not entirely sure how to accelerate that. I guess I need to take on harder jobs, maybe. I think we're done with this. Alright, we're going to continue on into here. That doesn't seem too bad. Good defense, but not a lot of offense. He is cutting through my shields, though. Let's kill that while the shields are down. Nope, okay. Oh, he's doing substantial damage to me, actually. Let's take out the cannon, since it's not that well shielded. A couple guys that left the ship for some reason. Now the shield's down, we can take that disruptor. Okay, now he's no threat to us anymore. Still got a couple guns technically, but the worst is over. There we go. Oops. Bunch of metal and coils. Whatever that stuff is from my own ship. I think it is. Let's go get that in a second. I think that's stuff that got dropped from my holds, like would have been ammo or something similar. I'm not sure. I think this is going to be a hyperspace node. Let's get that up before we go. Okay, this guy is ready to go back to the station. Yeah. Good. We can actually... I could actually have this guy rendezvous up and just keep taking cargo from the other guy. That's probably the more efficient way, honestly. So this guy needs to hail the station. Okay, can we get any more people at this point? Yes, we can. 8 more people. Fantastic. Okay, we do have enough beds for them, I think. Deliveries. We don't have enough copper. We do have enough sulfur. But I think it's all on the other ship, maybe. Let's check that. There's no sulfur on here. Oh, sorry. Hail the station. Let's take the Explorer. And the visit quest. And let's sell some metal. I don't want to sell too much because I want to be able to have the option to do gather quests for them. Oh, this is ammo, actually. That's fine. I gotta stop taking on steel even on the cargo ship here. We got too much already. Alright, meanwhile... this new crew should make the transfer a lot faster. Let's see. I want to see with the new crew complement. We're at 20 out of suggested 18. We don't need extra guys on the cargo ship. So it's a good time for us to get some more guys on our main ship. Or maybe even think about remodeling. This guy's a joke. A little bit of armor damage here from fighting multiple opponents. Oh, he's got really good PD. So we're just gonna have to go for the reactor. What's going on with our railgun here, guys? We're just undercrewed, I think. Or we're not able to keep up with the turn rate. There we go. This guy's done with his transaction. You can jump out to where that guy is because of the beacon right there. He needs to get hyperfuel first. We can buy hyperfuel from the station. That would be a good idea, actually. Let's buy 100. It's not that much. We can sell ammo to offset the cost. To save us the hassle of having to go gather it ourselves. I'm gonna take that rescue station quest soon, I think. We'll get that guy in a minute. We can catch up with him anyway. Hoping we can now that we got the extra engines. Another pirate base or something. Asteroid fields. Gonna move around all the visible asteroids here. I really don't want to fight this guy and another guy at the same time. That's super dangerous looking. I mean, an asteroid, that's really unfortunate. Not liking this situation. Didn't take the missile launcher out. This is bad. This is bad, guys. Not sure what to do. I think we can take this. Let's take all the weapons that we can. We'll start with that because we're near it. I'm gonna try to back away that way. Yeah, no PD on the sides is the thing. We're losing thrusters. We're about to lose one of our forward shields. It's real bad. You have to get rid of the missiles first, I think. Try to just drill through this guy's reactor. We can take advantage of our rear shields here. That's pretty good. Asteroids are also helping us a little bit, though not too much. They also are hindering our offense, though. which is pretty bad. Wonder if we should just go for the bridge here. Does this thing have guns anymore? It's got that one missile launcher. Having trouble penetrating their shields. Oh, crap. Okay, we got one down. Okay, we're gonna see if we can manage this. I think we can. Still got our missiles online, which is the important thing. We'll take out their firepower as quickly as we can, rather than going straight for the kill. Okay, good. Now we can go for this disruptor and then the bridge. Actually, now let's go for the bridge now. I think we're good. That was ugly. Thank God this guy didn't spot us. Okay. What's the damn? Oh, we need resources that we don't have. What the crap? Oh, God. I don't have the resources to replace the thruster, I guess. Can I repair in blueprint mode? No. Need our cargo bays online. Basically, I'm just trying to repair as much as we can right now to get us back to base. Messed up our walkway. I don't know why it doesn't repair the walkway and everything else gets repaired. Oh, we took some damage to the reactor. Wow. Oh, that was a close one. Closer than I realized. We almost lost a bridge, too. Oh, man. If we'd taken like 2 or 3 more hits before we got that second guy's weapons under control, we would have been done for. Okay, we're starting to look better here. It's mainly just that we don't have the material on hand to repair the all of the thrusters. And we can't afford to repair the railgun right now either, for the same reason. So I'd rather get this fixed. Okay. We're missing... No, is it the shields? No, we're missing the huge thruster on this side. Yeah, we're short. We don't have enough titanium for that. Alright, that's what we can repair for now. Gotta get out of here before that guy spots us. Let's mark the wrecks. I think the first wreck is actually parts for my own. The first wreck marker that I put down is actually parts for my own ship. Maybe. Or cargo that I dropped. Okay, so we're gonna go collect all that stuff again. Now though, let's get out of the sector here. Or get out of this dangerous area. As soon as I go outside of the circle, we're going to jump back to the station. Should be good. Alright, we'll be back for you, Loots. Okay. Hopefully this guy's got enough materials here between the other ship and the... That's more like it. That was weird. Didn't want to let me repair everything right away. I think because I made a blueprint change while I was repairing by accident. Okay. That was scary. We've eliminated 7 out of 8 of the roving pirates. That's nice. There's only one guy left in this sector, it seemed like. Systems resistance. Oh, this is a faction conflict over here. I think I'm gonna... Let's look at how much hyperfuel we have. Hyperium, we got 40. Let's make sure we don't need to hire more guys first. I might have lost some dudes. We did lose a couple guys. Okay. I'm gonna transfer some crew. Let's transfer like 4 crew to the Model S here. And how are we doing on metal and stuff? 275. So we can transfer some metal as well. Let's go for 600 exactly. But this guy I actually want to remove 3 hypercoils here. This guy doesn't have any titanium or advanced steel blights, whatever those are called. I want to buy some for field repairs. It's cool that the guys from both ships are involved in the transfer. And we're gonna buy some hyperfuel from the station. gonna do that. Come back up here, clear this area. Then we'll send our cargo guy to get the debris that we lost here. Or the stuff that we left. We got 7 out of 8 of the roving pirates, so maybe we send him up now. I want to finish the guy that's in the circle first, though. I decide if he's going to spot me right away or if I can grab some hyperfuel real quick. Oh, there's no free hyperium. I have to get a mining laser. A little low on iron, but should be enough for this combat. Hasn't spotted me yet. Stomper. We're gonna go for that. And that, I think. Try to stay at range for as long as we can. Do we just kill the shield since it's right there? Yeah, okay, perfect. Got him. Here's the last of the pirate hunters. If I could take him out, then the sector would be free of roving pirates. Let's see. I have to check if I have any meetings or anything this afternoon. Should get the luck. Okay, now I'm good. Okay, nothing I have to do now. Alright, rack. Here. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up with that guy. I wonder if I should rearrange this slightly and have an edge of room. I don't know if this zone is that we're wandering in here into here. Nothing, I guess. That guy's approaching awful fast. We're gonna back up a little bit. Oh. He's damaged already for some reason. I guess he was fighting with the pirates, I don't know. But he seems to want to pick a fight with me, so that's his funeral. Alright. This guy, who is also damaged, probably from fighting with the other guy that we just killed, is also going to get some. crazy how inaccurate the missiles are, how they just like loop around like that. Get some iron while we're here. There's 2 things here. We can use our mining laser. Get lots of iron out of there. But I heard an enemy contact. So I got on steel. So this guy's only picked up 30 iron in the time that we were fighting and doing this stuff. Did I mine this already? Or I gathered this already? Alright, we're gonna trade places with the other guy here. Get this other wreck on the way. Okay, that's plenty of iron. Somehow I messed up my... What's going on here? I had the gather tool highlighted or something. This rock has no Hyperium in it. Okay. Bit weird. So I'm gonna give some iron to this other guy here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This guy doesn't have any more inventory space, I think that's what we're seeing here. Yep. Okay, let's try the transfer again. Okay, there we go. Now we can put some iron on board the monoliths here. It's weird that we can only get up to 95 and not to 100. I don't know what that's about. Okay, better. The cargo on this ship must be completely full, right? Yeah. What do we do about that? I think we have way more ammo than we need. Let's just check on this real quick. These things are specifically allocated to ammo right now. We're fine. Alright, I think that's all we need from here. We got these wrecks as well. Let's try this formation thing while we're in here. What's going on here? Get off my guy. There we are. You're gonna have some trouble turning there, buddy. Okay, he just doesn't. It was an AI glitch. Or a misclick, maybe. Definitely think we need a redesign at this point. I think we passed the point where we can just skate by on kind of this cobbled together initial design like we do in our Space Haven games. Okay, there's nothing left here but steel. We can do away with that. I'm gonna jump back to the station here with the cargo ship again. I think this is gonna be another hyperspace beacon, so let's check that out. Okay, good. What's up here? This target area, but we don't know why. I want to take the rescue station mission, I think. Let's get that out of the way. Receive payments. Eliminated 0 out of 2 pirates. We can take 2 pirates, I think. Major level 6, though. HE missile parts we have, but not on this ship. Iron we might have. Let's see, what's 25 iron? I think we got 25 iron. Yeah, we could definitely have 25 iron here. Oh, we don't want to buy iron, we want to sell iron. Try to sell some other stuff while we can here. Okay, so where's this rescue? It wouldn't tell me. Okay, maybe after I clear this, it'll show me. Oh, I didn't accept it yet. Okay, let's save it first. It's up there. Alright, we'll head that way. I hope we could find another nearby hyperspace node. Maybe this is one? Don't like that there's an enemy coming up on me from behind here. I'm gonna turn on him in a minute. If he doesn't, that does not look like a hyperspace node. Okay, we're gonna turn on this guy. It's moving pretty quick, so it's probably not a super threatening enemy. A hunchback. Actually, let's go for that and then that, I think. Oh, it's got a railgun too. A little scary. Fortunately, we have a little bit better defense. Got him. That's not going to be a hyperspace circle because they're all on the outside. We'll see what this is because it doesn't seem to be enemies. Maybe not. Coming as fast as I can, buddy. Shooting him in the back, so we should be able to kill this guy quick. Oh, danger. Fortunately, we couldn't do any real damage before he turned on us. I think I'm going to turn on this guy very soon if I'm not able to quickly destroy this guy. Let's try a little bit longer. Oh yeah, he's not doing that much damage actually. I'm not sure what all this is. Did we lose a cargo bay? I guess it's just a scrap from destroyed. Oh, what did he do to us here? Okay, we have to turn. We gotta turn. Oh boy. I realized that guy had missiles. Oh. Guess where are the missiles coming from? Was it this guy? I don't know where the missiles are coming from, unless that's our own missiles hitting us or something. I think we'll be okay. Get those shields online, boys. Should be able to kill this guy with like 3 or 4 railgun hits, I think. Losing our thrusters, which isn't great. Let's look up both of our missile launchers, which is good. thing seems to be inactive. I'm not sure why. It seems to have all of its stuff still intact. That guy's still hitting the station, which is fine for me. There's no way he's gonna kill it before I get over there. I don't think, is he? No. He's got 2 bridges and 2 reactors. It'll be fine. Seem to be having some power management issues here. Or pathing issues, maybe. Our capacitors ran out. That could be why. Okay, we killed that. Now do we get a second to repair before we switch to the other guy is the question. Doesn't look like it. But I think we'll be okay. Pick one shield generator to focus on. Makes sense for us to focus on this one because this is our more damaged side that we want to favor. We're about to lose our laser cannon. As long as we don't lose the missiles and the railgun, I think we're okay. Those are our main weapons. Leave my railgun alone. Okay. Better. Sort of. Maybe we can loop a missile around and hit the reactor. Of course he has 2 reactors. Can't do anything about that, buddy, I'm sorry. You're gonna die out there, unless you can get back to the ship on your own. Alright, we got a shield generator. No, we didn't. We almost got a shield generator. It's weird how we're knocking down both of the shield generators alternately. Okay, halfway there. That's a cockpit. Let's finish the job. We can kill that with 1 missile. Oh my god, that was stressful. Okay, where's my repair option? Thank God. Let's go rescue this dude who's like stranded out in space here. And hopefully I don't lose track of where that wreck was. Where did it go? Wasn't that, was it? No, I think that's my own ship wreckage. Darn it, I knew I should have marked it. I mean, there wasn't much left of it anyway. Okay, we'll get the payment from the station and the rep, which is the important thing. Might just be that I'm not seeing it because I have too much glare on my screen or something. Like maybe I'm driving past it repeatedly. I mean, at least we get the wreckage from all this. We can also warp our cargo ship over here. I'll get the Explorer thing. Okay, we can start to take some of these. Some of them we've already cleared. Many of them we've already cleared. Good thing we saved the station. That was a lot of income we just got there. And hire another 5 people on board from the station here. I don't want my cargo ship to hang out there because there's no defense there whatsoever. The station is completely wrecked. I think I'm gonna gather some steel from this mess here so I can effect repairs on myself without having to bring the other ship over. That's not steel. What is all that stuff? I guess it's just like scrap, maybe? I don't know. Looks like coils. It's coils. I guess I don't have any room on board for stuff. Yeah. Too many coils. Okay. Selling, right? Yeah. Still only 300 steel. We still have too many hypercoils. There's just tons of hypercoils in this pile of stuff here, so maybe we just sell a whole bunch of them. Still not getting more steel, which is weird. There's definitely steel there. Still running at full cargo. Okay, we got a good amount of steel and everything now. Make sure we have some inventory space for other stuff. A message from Mark. I gotta check real quick. Never fun. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up in a couple of minutes though. I want to jump back to another station here, I think. We got a lot of stuff to do in this neighborhood, this part of the galaxy here. I'm gonna get both my ships together and do some construction before we wrap up. We'll save it first. And let's make sure I don't have the option to get anything more from here. In terms of personnel, no. Okay, good. Save it. Okay, and building. So what I want to do is kind of cannibalize this ship and turn it into multiple smaller ships, is what I'm thinking. I'm not entirely sure what the most efficient way to do that is in terms of like clicks and figuring out how to actually delete stuff. How do I create a new ship again? Here, build a new ship. Okay, so we're gonna build that here, so it's like right next to my other two guys here. And let's... Okay, so what's the role of this ship gonna be? I think the first thing we need is just like a missile ship. Just something that throws missiles out there. That's like small and efficient. Let's give it just a cockpit for starters. And let's give it missiles. Oh, I'm gonna try the diagonal manufacturing technique actually. Oh, it doesn't want to let me. Oh, shoot. Gather all that back up again. Okay, trying this again. Alright, I wanted to do blueprint mode is what I was trying to do. Okay, so cockpit somewhere. Let's the way to like mirror it diagonally, it seems like. No. Okay, we got that. We need a small hyperdrive. We need a reactor. We need some thrusters. We need missile launchers. I could choose which type of missiles here when I manufacture them. I guess I can change that later, I think. Let's get 4 missile launchers. Let's plan on that. Not sure what we should do in terms of shields here. The thing about this is this ship is just going to be able to sit back and launch a bunch of projectiles at super long range. That's kind of the general idea here. So I don't need it to be super defensive. I just need it to survive if I get surprised by an enemy from an unexpected angle. We need crew quarters. What's the recommended crew? 62-man crew. That's already too much. Okay, I guess these missile launchers are too expensive, maybe. Oh, there's no Carter in between here. Okay, so I think this is technically a valid ship, but it's not a very well put together one. This already has a suggested crew of 42. Gonna... Let's see if eliminating Carter affects the suggested crew size. I just want to experiment for a second here. See how good the suggestions actually are. Doesn't matter. Okay. Maybe these thrusters are too big. Suppose we went with standard thrusters. And then some maneuvering thrusters like here. So we need storage also. What's going on with this? Why are these invalid? It's overlapping this, that's why. You'll make these two-way thrusters. I don't like the position of this bridge here. Let's do it like that. Okay, that's not terrible in terms of the size of the thing. Suggested crew is still 42. Okay, so each missile launcher has a suggested crew size of 10. Okay. Maybe we put the missiles on the front? Okay, and then... Okay, so this is the correct number of beds now. Trying to make this as compact as we can here. This thing uses no power. Wow, okay. But that's the smallest reactor that exists. We don't run it purely off capacitors, that would be a nightmare. Okay, so for these thrusters to be here. So this could actually all be armor on the outside here. So I kind of want to build this and just try it out and see how it performs. Oh, we're missing ammo storage, darn it. Okay, storage. We need a little bit more storage than we otherwise would, probably, because we're not producing our own missiles here. I wonder if we can transfer storage in combat. Probably can. It's risky. It would be risky though, right? Because all your crew is going to be leaving the ship. I think moving walkways require crewing, so let's plan to have moving walkways and make it a little bit bigger. And then a little more armor on the outside here. And then we need a shield generator, I think. Or do we? Oh, we accidentally eliminated some of the beds here. Darn. Okay. I'm gonna move this forward. I think I want the power generator more towards the front and the hyperdrive more towards the back. I'll plug that over here for the minute. Oops. I'll wrap up real soon here. Oh, the loading spot's up there. Darn. Okay. Alright, we'll do it like this. Seems like so many crew just for a tiny ship like this. I'm hoping this is going to be more efficient than just firing missiles from a regular ship. We'll see. Okay, we need to transfer some crew, though. Oops. I messed up the crew allotment still. Darn it. Oops. No airlocks. Okay, we can fix that. Airlocks. Crew. Airlock hatch. I think this is a fine place for them. Hopefully that's everything. Okay, we got our ship there, so I'm gonna make this guy F3 now. This guy's gotta be F2. F1, F2, 3. And I'm gonna make this F5 for the whole fleet here. We gotta give the ship a name. And we gotta give it some missiles also, would be a good idea. Do the missiles first before I forget. I think the Invincible 2 could become like a factory ship, and that would be helpful. So let's take the missiles off of F1 here. Perfect. Okay, that's what I expected. So we got some efficiency out of that, I feel like. Don't worry about shrinking the hull and the general shape of it later. This is nice because the missiles can now attack from a different angle. But we have to get a factory on board our ship here. We could also think about... This would be a good time to switch to a different type of missile if that was the thing we wanted to do. Let's take a look at that. Mine factory, diamond smelter, processor fabricator, explosive charge. We don't see nuclear missiles available for sale. Okay. So I guess that's out of the picture. Oh, nuclear missile factory, here it is. Iron and uranium. So it doesn't use sulfur, that's interesting. It's a good thing for these guys to work on when they're not actively like salvaging something. Okay, so over here we're gonna have an iron resource. Guess it's raw uranium that it wants, not enriched uranium. Yeah. Good. So for now, let's transfer all of our high explosive missile parts to the unnamed ship. That actually takes up our entire inventory. That's a problem. We need a little more storage. Okay, so supposing that we... I think we can put a little storage back here. So this could be kind of like the everything else storage. Okay, we want the missile storage to be up here. Are we manufacturing nuclear missiles yet at this point? I don't have any uranium, I don't think. Oops. Wrong item. What's going on over here, buddy? How many nuclear missiles did we just get? Can't tell. What are your nuclear missile parts? Not bad. Not sure how many parts it takes per missile is the only thing. Okay, so looking at the resources here. I think the middle ones are eventually going to be EMP. Maybe more nukes. We'll see how the nukes go. Now we have a ton of HE missile parts that we want to use up. Okay, I hope that's good. Are these the missile storage base? Hold on. Yeah, we want to get rid of these. So we're going to transfer... Oh, he doesn't have any more room. Okay, and then these are going to go away. So just made the ship a little bit lighter and slimmer, so hopefully it'll operate quicker. Alright, and we are going to... Just checking my control groups real quick. There we go, F5. Let's also make this F4 until we build another ship. I like the silhouette of the unnamed ship. Oh, we gotta give it a name. Okay, this ship is going to be the... Deliverance. We can also... Alright, and that's going to be it for today. I want to say thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I think we're going to have another game of this on Wednesday to test out our new missile ship. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe, it's free if you're watching on YouTube. And we will see you next time. Have a good afternoon.